WTIM.
You're listening to WTIM, your information station, brought to you by People's Bank and Trust and Landmark of Taylorville. We've got the WTIM Morning Show, and we're joined by Christian County CEO students. I've got Liv Havera and Cam Adams in studio today, and we'll be talking about the Christian County CEO program. They're also their personal projects and what they have got going on. Liv, Cam, how are we this morning?
Good.
Good.
Great to hear from you both, and great to see you guys again. It's been a little while since I got to sit down with either of you, and so where do we want to start? Do we want to start with some things that have already taken place, or do we want to move into some of those things that we've already got upcoming?
Let's do some upcoming events first.
Let's do some upcoming events then. So you've told me that today, matter of fact, is a job shadow day. What's that look like, and where are we maybe headed?
So for today, doing the radio show, of course, and then after that, I'm going to do some community service.
Okay.
I have some donated detailing that I've done, so that's going to be what I'm doing for my community service today.
And I'm doing the radio show as well, obviously. And then afterwards, I am job shadowing at Countryside Vet Clinic.
Countryside Vet Clinic, and then today you'll be doing some personal details for some folks in the community. That coincides with what you're wanting to do down the road, and for you, kind of the same deal. Where are you going to be doing, or who are you going to be doing some of those detail services for today?
So I donated a couple of details through FBCA for their Night of Faith. And so that's an auction to raise funds for their schools. And so I donate to them every year in a couple other places. Wiseau's, I had a detail I donated for them. And so I scheduled those for today. So that way I can use that for my community service and also raise some funds for Christian County.
And then for you, Liv, in terms of, getting a specific kind of job shadow day, is this the first time you've been able to go to a vet clinic?
Yes, it is.
And so what's kind of going through your mind in terms of what you might get exposed to today?
So I'm not really too sure. I know I will be following one of their main vets.
Okay.
And I'm really excited because when you have animals, you don't really get to see what they actually do behind the scenes. And so I'm really looking forward to figuring that out today.
I can imagine it's probably a lot going on behind the scenes. So excited for you to be able to see that. How have job shadow days, I'm sure you guys have had quite a few others. How have those been so far? Has it kind of narrowed down what your career choice might be, what you might be interested in, or has it kind of opened your horizons a little bit in terms of, well, there's some other things that I might be interested in as well out there?
I think that there have been some where I'm like, this job is just not for me.
Yeah.
My dad is a lawyer, and so I have spent a lot of time around it, and I did do one of my job shadow days like that. And it is a really cool profession, but I definitely am more on the animal side of things.
Can understand it.
Yeah, and I did the same thing with my mom. She's an accountant. And so I went up to Springfield with her and did a job shadow that day. And yeah, no, I can't do it. But yeah, it's real interesting. It narrows down, what you want to do, what you like. So put those two and two together.
Sometimes you learn more from people that you don't want to be like. Not to say that you don't want to be, not to say that being an accountant or a lawyer is something to aspire to, but sometimes you learn more from the folks that you maybe don't want to be like than the ones that you do. So thank you for sharing that with me, and glad to hear that the job shadows are going well, but now we're getting kind of our focus, and now we're kind of getting what's kind of tailored to us. So I'm excited for both of you today after this interview. Trade show. Well, actually, let's start with the pickleball tourney, just because that's a little sooner. Mm-hmm. We've got a pickleball tournament coming up on April 5th. Where's it at? What can you tell me about it, and what's it going to help?
So it's going to be at the Christian County YMCA. There's going to be cash prizes. So okay. First, second, and third. First is $150, second is $100, and then third is you get your money back at $50. So you have the chance of making $150. It's $50 per team, and it's doubles with a loser bracket. So there's the way if you can come back, try to get that win, and we also have a Calcutta. So in that way, you're really confident in your team. The guy next to you want to see if you can beat him. So. The cash prizes and the Calcutta as well will be split up amongst that way.
First, second, and third. Third place just getting their money back for the entry. Doubles, and it'd be $25 a person or $50 for the team. what are you looking to have that support? Just Christian County CEO programs, getting out to the job shadowing, or what's it going to kind of support in that regard?
Yeah, so it'll support us as a Christian County CEO, and we are going out. We've contacted multiple businesses about sponsorships. If you're a business and you sponsor us, it's $200, and so that gets you on the board because the YMCA just got done with the brand new facility with the boards on there, and you'll be displayed and announced every single round. So that'll be what helps us get some funds for Christian County CEO.
Do you guys get to play at all? You guys get to try your hand at some pickleball?
So the AM class can't. This is a PM class business.
Okay.
And so the AM can if they want to, but I think most of us are just trying to help out for the actual tournament.
I can understand that, and hopefully we get some good numbers over there. So April 5th, the Christian County YMCA, the Christian County CEO is hosting the pickleball tournament. First, second, and third place will receive some, if not more than what they put in. $25 a person, $50 per team for those doubles there. Next up, at least I think next up, is the trade show. This is new to me. I don't know a whole lot about what you guys have going on there. So if you could fill me in on the trade show coming up on April 30th.
Yes, so the trade show, it will be hosted at St. Mary's Catholic Church in their gymnasium, I believe. And so basically it's just our first real showcase of our businesses. So we will all be set up there and people can walk through, check out our businesses, any information that they want from us they can get. And it's really not only a chance for the community to see what all of us have put together, but it's also a chance for us to get out there and put our names out there, get clients or get interest in our products.
And so now we're showcasing those personal businesses that we put together. Let's head there for just a moment. What personal businesses are we showcasing at the trade show then?
I do mobile detailing services. So you'll probably see a nice car out in front at the trade show. But yeah, that's what I've been working on for the past couple years, actually, with Christian County CEO. It's definitely helped me finalize everything and just make sure, I'm running everything the right way. But yeah, it's helped me tremendously.
And I am doing dog walking and pet sitting. And I did pick this because it does go along with what I want to do in the future. And so mine will probably be different flyers of the different packages that I have. And I also do just house check-in services. So even if you don't have a pet, I can get your mail, water your plants, things like that. And so, yeah, my booth will probably just be different packages that I do, information, ways to contact me. And I am thinking about doing some sort of special, like some sort of hat or anything like that that has my logo on it so that when people walk around, they know it's me.
There you go. Well, so in terms of dog walking, pet sitting, and maybe even some house sitting, it's almost travel season. It's almost time for families to get away for a little while. So maybe business will pick up on that end and get out to the trade show on April 30th. It'll be at St. Mary's Catholic Church. You can see these two for Cam's mobile detailing business and for Liv dog walking, pet sitting, and even some house sitting if required of her. So those are what's coming up for you guys. Just a little bit of what's coming up for you guys, but also your senior year is about to come to a close too. Can you tell me a little bit about your future plans and maybe how Christian County CEOs helped you kind of strive for those?
So for me, this summer, actually, like basically directly after graduation, I will be headed to the Dominican Republic for a missions trip. And so Christian County CEOs definitely helped me, get out of my comfort zone and talk to more people. And I'm going to a country that I don't even speak the native language to.
Sure.
That'll be a very big challenge for me and just getting out to the community. And then afterwards, I'm looking to take night classes at Lincoln Land to get my associate's degree while I do my detailing business as well.
And for you, Liv?
After I graduate, I do have people that I will be pet sitting and dog walking for this summer, but I'm going to Lincoln Lane Community College to play volleyball for a year and finish out my associate's degree, and then possibly transfer to U of I to pursue veterinary medicine.
And exciting things coming up, and you can see where some of the influence of Christian County CEO and also just some of those personal wants and desires for careers down the line for you guys are coming into play there. So I am joined right now by Cam Adams and Liv Havera. Both are members of the Christian County CEO program. We'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about their mentor meeting. They've got a pitch competition, and we'll talk a little bit about some of the tours that they've taken and maybe more. We'll have to find out. You're listening to WTIM, your information station, with our morning show brought to you by People's Bank and Trust and Landmark of Taylorville.
WTIM. WTIM.
And we're back with the WTIM Morning Show, brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville. Big thanks to them for bringing you the morning show each and every weekday morning. We are joined right now by Cam Adams and Liv Havera of the Christian County CEO program. And they've been letting us know about the pickleball tournament coming up, a trade show, how job shadowing has been going. But we'd like to turn our attention to a mentor meeting that is either coming up or has already taken place. Where can you fill me in on some of those gaps that I'm missing here?
So our mentor meeting took place yesterday, and we actually had to give our 30-second pitch, or of what we have of it now. That is also due, I believe, April 5th. And so basically that's just a pitch of our business. Just they have a competition at Midland to see who can give the best pitch, and they give out cash prizes for that as well.
Okay, so that kind of goes hand in hand with that 30-second pitch competition that you guys have going. How has that been for you? Just getting yourselves because now you got to really sell yourselves in a short time frame. Has it been difficult? What are we kind of learning about those pitches?
It's really fun in class because in class we'll go around, and the other day we recorded our 30-second pitches in front of everybody, and we got a maximum of 3 takes, and then after everybody was done, we went back and we watched them. And so it was painful seeing yourself do something that you just memorized and you just rehearsed and you haven't really worked out all the kinks yet, but it was fun. And we know how to critique each other, but I mean, not beat each other down. We know how to say the positives and maybe what they need to work on. And so that has been really beneficial because for this pitch competition, we have to videotape ourselves, and there's multiple criteria you have to meet. You have to have call to action or identify your problem, solve the problem, why your business is unique, your call to action, like I said before, and then your video has to match whatever you're selling. So whether it's a service-based business or a product-based business, and so mine will probably involve me being around other dogs. And then I'd imagine Cam's would be something with him around some of the cars he's detailing. And so just working out those ideas with other people in the class is really, really helpful. And we also have mentors that are willing to help us and go over our script and tell us what they think.
I can imagine sitting there and watching a few takes of yourself. It's difficult, even just listening to myself sometimes it's like, oh, what are you doing? So I can understand where some of the headache probably comes from that, but it's nice to know that it's constructive criticism. It's not trying to put anybody down. Mm-hmm. Let's improve this. So I'm imagining you with a steamer out in a truck, and I'm imagining you with some dog leashes and a couple little poodles or labradoodles or whatever else, and kind of adding to it. So I'm excited for you guys in that regard. April 5th is when I was told it was due.
Believe, yes. April 5th is about the date.
So that 30-second pitch competition is rapidly approaching its end date now. You guys have had your mentor meeting as of yesterday, and I'd like to kind of go back to this as well with your personal businesses. You guys got your first checks. Mm-hmm. So now it's really, really ramping up. Since you got the first check, what has been the change, and what's kind of been how are we moving forward now that we've got the money in hand?
So it's definitely helped me just because I guess I'm a little bit more established because I've been running my business for about 2 years now. But it's definitely like there are some things I wanted to buy, but I also wanted, save up for my business and keep some other things aside. But with that check, I was able to just go out and buy what I needed. So then that way I could definitely get a jump start, especially with my I have a mobile detailing setup that I'm trying to totally put together. So then that way, you have a car out in a parking lot, I can do it there. I don't have to hook up to anything. And so that first check definitely helped me get started with that.
Mm-hmm.
You'd say the same?
Yeah. So my business, I don't really need too many funds unless there are things that my clients don't have that maybe they need for dog walking. But this check has just been able to help me with marketing, especially, and just buying those little things that I know I will need in the future. And so it's definitely given me the confidence to actually go out and start my business, get clients, because it's a lot more real whenever you open your bank account and it's not just your personal account on there anymore.
Yeah, I can imagine. And only imagine. So at this point, it's an only imagine type of thing. But when it comes to getting yourself set up for actually having a tank with you or other things like that, that's a big deal. And then for you, it's like, all right, now I need to get my name out here and being able to market. Just 2 different avenues of doing it, but kind of the same thing. You're still promoting and propping up your business. Well, guys, we don't have a whole lot of time here. We've got a pickleball tournament coming up on April 5th. It is $50 for a team of doubles. First, second, and third will receive a little bit of money. And if you are interested in sponsoring it, $200 to do so. The trade show coming up at St. Mary's Catholic Church April 30th, where you guys will get to kind of promote and showcase your businesses as well. So I'm excited for you guys. Liv, thank you. Cam, thank you for joining me here. Christian County CEO students on the morning show here, brought to you by People's Bank and Trust and Landmark of Taylorville.